Cool. So back again. We were in Botswana a week ago, 2 weeks ago, for OppiPanne. It's a music festival, Afrikaans music festival. Very great. It's a great experience. Recommended if you want to go and try it out. We'll link the video that we made of the whole festival, our experience down below. So go check it out. So the idea we have today is we're going to try and see if we were to market this music festival for next year, what would we do? You know, what content would we use? Who would we target? How would we go about the management of the whole campaign? And then right through also to creating content when the festival happens. So as the festival is playing out, how will we be able to film the content, edit the content, and then also post the content, and what would the advantages be or something like that? So let's get right into it. First off is, luckily we do have content. I think what we do is don't market the festival, but market the experience. So first to create as much reels as possible to say, look how fun it was. The thing that we're doing with our social media at the moment is posting consistently for 30 days. So I'd recommend to do the same with OppiPanne, with their Instagram and Facebook, to get as much as content out as possible, not focusing on sales, focusing on the experience. So that if anyone sees it, they know, Bob van Blyk is there, I want to go see him, or Spookful for Rian Bernardi, or Rikus now, or whoever they might have for next year as well.
What I would do is to break the content up. Let's say we do the 30-day content. Look what content you have, and I would subdivide it into, let's say, experience, the traveling, the music, their food, and all of that. So in that way, you still create reels, but then you have an indication of what performs. Do people like to see other people's experience? Do they like to see people driving on the salt pans? So if you create just normal reels of incorporating everything, you have no way to track what is getting people's attention. So maybe I would also think what I would do is I would see who posted hashtag OppiPanne or something, and I would see their content and maybe send them a DM as OppiPanne and ask them, could they do a video review of how their experience was. So you have a video testimony of people saying, yes, we did it in 2023, it was amazing, we had this and this, we did this, we got stuck at this place, and the overall experience was great.
I think with the testimonials, the key thing there is the credibility. Who's giving the testimonial? Because it does look great. If a normal festival goer does the testimonial, but they don't have any credibility. That makes sense. I think it might have been, yes, okay, the artists that before, they of course want to say it's good because they also get something out of it.
Yeah.
But I think it might be good if it's someone that is a social media influencer or an ambassador that falls into that kind of niche markets for traveling 4x4 Land Cruiser.
And like a footsporer that.
Yes. So that's ideal. If footsporer would go, they were at this festival, it was very great, then gets a bit more credibility because it's a known brand that's talking about something else. So I think with testimonials, you can use whatever, gives testimonial, but I think you'll have a lot more advantage if it's someone that's credible, that has a name already in that niche market.
Let's ask the viewers, what would you guys suggest, or what would you rather go for? The OppiPanne posted a video of a normal viewer or a person that was at the festival, or would it look better having a collaboration with a bigger audience-based people like, or footsporer, known source, footsporer. So just your honest opinion, what would you more relate to, the normal person or the footsporer that you know and trust?
First month I would be consistent for 30 days just to show what you missed. So to create that FOMO feeling. So that everyone's like, damn it, I missed it, I should have been there. Then for the months to come after that, in the social perspective on your social media platforms, I would still post, not as much. I would say maybe twice a week, because you kind of forget about it, but it's not going to be necessary to post everything now.
No.
It also might become spamming after a while. So I would keep it just still just sharing the experience. And then as you get closer to the date, let's say that open ticket sales, I'm not sure when they're going to do that, but once they open ticket sales, I would make an announcement for it. Not on the date it opens, but saying, heads up, ticket sales open up a week from now, 2 weeks from now, or whatever. And then from there on out, I would start creating content for ticket sales, but not focus on it solely. That will be, let's say, 20 to 30% of the content that you post. Not to make it seem like you just want people to buy the inside. So rather share the experience, because that's the value that they're after actually.
When would you start ramping up the content? A month, 2 months, 3 months before?
Definitely start picking it up after a while. Especially, I would say 3 months. I think 3 months before the festival starts, I would start ramping it up. It depends on the sales of the tickets. So let's say you're sold out. Then there's no more tickets to sell, but you can still share the experience. Keep on posting for 2 months, 3 months. So from the third month before the festival starts, from 2 posts a week, the first month jump to 3, month after that jump to 5, and then the last month to jump 4. Again, 30 days consistently before the festival starts.
All right.
So if we don't have a lot of ticket sales, or we still have tickets left, then I would be consistent from the third month before the fest. I would start bumping up my posts like a lot. So at the end of the first month, I should be able to post each and every day following till the festival starts.
So how would if you did this now, how would your content differ from the content you post for the FOMO audience?
After the festival ends, and that content, that 30 days after to create the FOMO, that'll be how great the experience was. So it's watch what you missed out. It seems all of the fun, people laughing, the helicopters flying around, people driving around on their bikes, the guys throwing donuts with their buckies and their pants, saying that it's much more, it's a hype, it's a fast-paced video, the content. Doesn't really slow down that much. For your hype video, I would create the feeling of, I want to go and physically experience that. And I would go for that feeling. Now I'm going to do that feeling in the video would rather be, you would see all of the vehicles arriving. So I would focus on the arrival day from the previous festival. So the vehicles arriving, the setup correctly happening on the pads as they're set up. Now I know this might happen actually a week before the festival, not even that far back, actually 3 days before the festival. But I would use footage from the previous year and start, make it seem like we're actually
building
and focusing and, creating, already setting up for the people on the date so that it starts. Like I'm picturing in my mind like a heartbeat here that and then it flashes in and flashes out. So you see bits and pieces, because just to create that feeling of something's going to happen, something's about to come and it's going to be great. I don't want to miss that. That's what I would focus on those last 2 days. Still also sharing an experience that happened, but the main focus would be creating a hype for the need to be there.
Would you be able to create 30 pieces of content like that?
Not 30, that's why I said it was split. So I would still post, about sales if we still have tickets left. Posting about sales, let's how divided. I would say 30% sales still, keep about 30%. And then another 30% about it's going to happen, the hype. And then another 40 would be the experience that people had. I would also make clips about the activities that are available there. So either activities available on the day or activities available around in the area if you want to go, for instance, to Kuba Island, go to there yourself or whichever is available around. So I would focus on that.
I would make use of the, yet again, hashtag OppiPanne. I would use people's content that they shared, their experiences, it might not be the best quality, but these days phones can capture beautiful quality. So what I would do is I would look for things that match up. People taking videos of, let's say, Spoofwolf or Rian Benari performing, and then you mash up all those clips so you have a different perspective of seeing things from the people that went to the festival. So I would use those contents to show real life experience, people experience it. You still have the cool content of what videos we take and film, but you have that real genuine or authenticity. And the other thing that what I picture now is if people posted pictures of them at OppiPanne, you make a kind of reel where it's like a Polaroid falling, then you just embed their photo in the Polaroid, right, with editing. So you see this Polaroid photo of these people, these people, these people. Because at the end of the day, people love seeing themselves. So if they see a video of the photo they took, they're more likely to share it. And I think that also can help if you do that.
That's a great idea, especially is it doesn't seem like an ad. So if you boost that content, which you posted to a social media and you created a campaign around it, and you boost that, it's going to be more watched than your actual ad, because people realize it's an ad and they just swipe past the ad. So I think that would be a great way to keep their attention. Another great thing that I would also try to do is create reels, but not the cinematic reels or the, come to OppiPanne Festival, August 2024. I wouldn't do that. I would do something like, there's a reel that I saw where they said, when you ask a Land Cruiser owner what is his fuel consumption, and that as the text is out there, you see the Land Cruiser spinning around in the gravel. And then just after that, a jump cuts to Julius whenever, and he says, he sits there and he says, it's a personal matter, we do not ask each other such questions. So what I would then do is just change exactly the same, but I would change it when you asked a Land Cruiser owner at OppiPanne what is fuel consumption. So just to interpret OppiPanne. We don't focus on OppiPanne, but you interpret it. So I would do reels like that, mention OppiPanne, but you don't focus on it, because people like funny content. People like relatable content, and especially that with the fuel consumption, I think.
A thing that I thought about now was, would you maybe do like an achievement award, not achievement award system, but achievement system of, so I saw a thing where if you visit every golf course in South Africa, there's a list of things that you can tick to show you've done this, and this. Maybe incorporate something like that. So I'm not sure what else OppiPanne is involved with, but saying like, if you've done OppiPanne, if you've done this, if you've done that. So a person that is, let's say, but you collaborated with the Land Cruiser. So Land Cruiser has this challenge of, have you ever ridden in Rhino Park? Have you ever went to this? Have you ever done the 4x4 track? Have you ever done OppiPanne? So you have a little list of things that you can tick down in collaboration with Land Cruiser. So I'm sure there's some 4x4 tracks, known 4x4 tracks that people do go. Same with the bicycle. We know Volvo, we know that. So you have a little tick list of you've done this, you've done this, you've done this. So not sure how would we incorporate, but I think it could be cool for people to motivate. Just something else, something to like, okay, cool, let's do it, just for the tick. And then they go and they're like, yes, this is amazing. And then they, word of mouth, they spread it to their friend groups. So guys, that was our take on the content that we would have done or will do. And then, from here on out, we'll see how it goes. If you like what we said, like and subscribe for part 2, and then we'll see if we come up with more ideas.
What's up? See you guys.
Thanks so much, guys.